I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Fucking king, buddy.
This guy's so funny, man.
This is such a sad one from Phil here.
The $2 super chat says you can be married and have IRL friends.
Shout outs to politics.
So Phil said, by the way, so the reason he doesn't need friends is because he has a wife, okay? Which is also why he said he couldn't go hang out at a bar or whatever, is because he has a wife and it would be gay. So it's crazy. Like, he has like a very twisted... By the way, there's a movie that really nailed Phil. I think it's called Friendship. Has anyone seen this fucking movie?
No.
I think it's got like Paul Rudd in it.
Oh, yes.
And
I Love You, Man?
No. It's a new film. It's got Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd in it.
No.
And the guy in it that's the awkward guy who really longs for male friendship is actually Phil. And I believe you could truly make a video essay on it. Like the scene where he like punishes himself by eating the soap is so Phil, like asking us to make fun of him in order to gain acceptance. It was fucking crazy, bro. I was like, this is fucking Phil. The movie was so uncomfortable because I'm like, fuck, like Worski's like Paul Rudd and Phil is the fucking guy who wants to like be Paul Rudd. It was fucking crazy, dude. Anyway, Phil here, this guy goes, well, listen, you could have a wife and also have friends in real life, but
by the way, someone said his face here looks like claymation. It actually does look like it's not real. It looks like it's like a fucking Tim Burton movie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Super chat says you can be married and have IRL friends. You're right. But my life is so busy. I have so much going on at any given moment. Right?
No,
I work at least 5 days a week, if not 6, to make ends meet, to get this, keep this going, and keep this nice house.
Phil, make ends meet, and then you spend all your money you made this week. Are you insane?
I don't know what to tell you, Phil, but everybody else also works 5 to 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And they also have friends and make time for their friends in their off time. You don't have any friends or have any desire because you're a shut-in hermit who's afraid of the world and afraid of rejection. I don't think Phil has ever actually had like a true male friendship in his entire life. Like that wasn't like some weird transactional shit. And this was actually just him like having a real friend, which is really sad. Like it really is sad that this guy has gone 43, 44 years on this planet without ever having a friend. It is kind of sad. And that's where like people feel bad for him, right? And that's what he preys upon, is you feeling bad for him. But it's similar to a lot of homeless people where it's like, well, there's a reason they're fucking homeless. They burned every bridge with their friends, their family. They fucked everybody over. They're just a miserable piece of shit to be around. They're a drug addict. It's the same thing with Phil. There's a reason why he has no friends. There's a reason why he's broke as a fucking joke and miserable and hates his life. And it's all his own doing because he's a loathsome, repulsive creature who only exists for his own self-serving, narcissistic delusions.
I have and everything. And then the time I have outside of streams, I want to be with my wife. Maybe if I had an insanely high-paying job where I was making like $500,000 a year.
Okay. So you allegedly, according to Phil, need to make $500,000 a year to have friends. Look at that guy's eyes. That's a fucking lunatic.
That's the fucking sticker.
That's
someone asked for a sticker, and I'm like, nah, that's not the fucking sticker.
Like, that's an actual psychotic lunatic that, like, a homeless bum that you would cross the road to avoid. Like, this is completely detached from reality.
Honestly, that's sort of insulting the homeless bum, you know what I mean?
Well, it's crazy because, you know, homeless bums have friends.
Yeah.
In order to survive on the street, a lot of the time you need to have friends and you need to pool resources. Phil is a special case of isolation where most people actually can't isolate and cocoon themselves to the degree that Phil does. the degree of hermitage that Phil lives in every day was only achievable in the past by either rich, eccentric, aristocrat lunatics who had like an estate and just like hid themselves away, or like actual fucking like poverty maxed hermits living in a fucking shack in the woods. Like, up until today's age and Phil's type of lifestyle, those are the only sort of people that experience the alienation and isolation that Philip does. And watching Phil is watching social isolation play out and its effects on a person over time as they just slowly lose their fucking sanity. And this is the thing, is like, people don't understand why Phil is interesting because he's so fucking boring. Like, you have to do a real time investment into Phil. It's like when they say in the video game, oh, bro, you got to put 40, 50 hours in.
And then it gets better. Yeah.
And then it gets better. Honestly, though, we might just be coping because we've wasted so much time on this fucking F slur. I'm going to be real, but...
Honestly, I love it. I love why... It's a ride. I'm in chat, someone said, Phil is a slow burn. It's a ride. It's not a like instant dopamine hit. You need to know Phil to
What's
enjoy
actually
Phil.
crazy, though, I'm going to be real, guys. Had Phil said yes, I not only would have paid for him and Kat to go to Hogan's, but there actually wouldn't have been any snakening. We would have just watched the Super Bowl, had some beers, and then he would have went on his merry way. Like, there was no plan to rape Phil or drug him. Like, he's actually just a fucking lunatic. Like, he really is.
4 or 5 days a week, then I'd be like, oh, I've all this extra time. I don't have extra time. So I don't need IRL friends outside of my wife. Do you get that?
Get it?
Okay, but thanks for $2.
A loser.
Oh my God, man. Okay.
Fucking loser.
This is just like, this is very
Big
dark.
Boss
what
with a
he's
$2
saying
super
here.
chat says, have you ever played a funny prank on Kat or her on you? Not really. You know, little innocent things every once in a while. Like, I'll go downstairs, I can't find her, and come to find out she's running around the house hiding from me.
Okay.
All of a sudden she'll, like, jump
Kat's
How?
hiding from
How
you?
could she hide from you?
You know what I'm saying?
She's
It's like an
like-
elephant trying to hide behind an oak tree. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work.
Wait, by the way,
But
she's
it's
hiding because
very
she's like crying.
strange.
She's
running
crying in the bathroom.
Kat's not fucking running anywhere. That's crazy. But she's hiding from him? Like, are you an abusive monster? Like, are you beating Catherine? Like, what's going on? It's like a very strange thing to say that your wife hides from you.
He's like, Kat, I found you. And she's like, like she's just crying. And you're like, was that a game? Or is that just like, she's actually sad? You know?
I'll be like, oh, God. You know, innocent little silly things like that.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Oh, well, he was talking about how over 15 years you begged for your audience's money. Literally never, ever asked for contributions until my trolls ruined my YouTube channel and made it so I couldn't make a living on ad revenue.
Hey,
All the
Phil,
way up through
you
that,
really
when they
think
got me those
that your trolls ruined your YouTube channel, or did you ruin your YouTube channel by not adapting to the times, being a sensitive bitch, lashing out at trolls constantly, battling with the detractors, spotlight? Like, what are you thinking, Phil? Ultimately, at the end of the day, you have to take some level of responsibility for the things that happen in your life. He acts as though he was Mr. Rogers, like the nicest, friendliest person in the world, so amazing and positive and full of wonder and light and happiness and joy. And then these evil bastard trolls came by and saw something pure and innocent. Like, I must destroy it. I must troll Philip Burnell. And he's like, I'm like the most poor victim, and they destroyed my way to make a living. So I had no other choice but to beg and cry. It's like, no, man. You could have done a million other things than fucking digitally panhandle for over a fucking decade, man. Like, seriously. Like, nobody can make you do fucking anything. Even if there's a gun to your fucking head, there's always the choice to just get shot. But Phil's, no, bro. There's nothing else I could have done. They forced me to act this way. And it's not just asking for support. Asking for support is one thing. It's his horrible, shitty, entitled attitude, talking down to his audience. It's him reveling in his ignorance. Phil is one of these people who is proud to not know things. So, for instance, when Asmongold was streaming about the Jeffrey Epstein files, Phil like shit on the idea of even knowing who Jeffrey Epstein is and called him, what was it, William Epstein? And like reveled in that he was ignorant and that it's stupid for other people to know the things that go on in the world. People who, I said Henry, he said Henry Epstein instead of Jeffrey Epstein. And it's like, this is a fucked mentality to have, to not only be ignorant, but to not only have no desire to improve, but to actually celebrate your own ignorance as though it's an accomplishment to remain unlearned. It's fucking twisted, man.
Yeah.
And this guy wants the whole world to bend over and kiss his ass. He's owed a living by the entire world for being a lazy fucking low effort, low level fucking bum who knows nothing and is bad at games. But because he's been there for 18 years, he needs $300, $3,000 a day, $10,000 a day. He's entitled to it because he's an ignorant Philistine. This is him. And that's why people fucking hate him. It's not because he begs. It honestly has very little to do with that. It's that he's just so fucking loathsome and repulsive to any human being with any sort of decency or standards at all.
Yeah, you're right. It's not about the beg. People always go, oh, begging, begging, begging. It's about the reaction to the audience while begging and the entitlement. Yeah.
It's false
I
copyright.
I think the begging is funny.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like whatever.
Honestly,
like that.
But
Not like I'm
there's,
like, oh, he's begging. Who cares? But it's when he goes like,
it's the entitlement
$3.
and the
Are
resentment,
you okay?
and the jealousy. And it's also the way Phil views things. So anybody more successful than Phil is a sellout, a grifter, a piece of shit. They're immoral. But anyone less successful than Phil is a no-life loser fucking bum.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just such a fucking twisted way to view the world. The only correct way to live life, according to Phil, is exactly how Phil is living. And anyone living any different or on any different quality of life than him is fucked, in his opinion.
Which ruined my channel and made it so that I couldn't make a living on ads anymore. That's when I had to start asking for crowd support. Before then, I never did. And that's a fucking fact. And you can go back and you can watch documentaries that talk about it. Go watch the fucking June the King documentary. That literally shows that there was a year where all my views tanked because false copyright
This is all
You know
a
what's so
lie,
funny, by the way?
None of this is true. And the thing is, whenever Phil tells one of these stories from the past, never believe him. Even if what he was saying is true, there's about a 99 to 100% chance it's not true. That he's twisted it in some way to try and omit something or whatever. Like, it's never actually true. Phil will always lie and always twist things to make himself look better and other people look worse. There is no truth in him. He is at war with the truth.
By the way, we got here Peril Callahan for a rage quit, saying I used to be 600 pounds and worked 5 days a week, 40 to 50 hours. Congratulations, Phil. Exactly. Thank you so much. And Scottish Lacey M, did you read that one already? Hey, I love your show from Glasgow. Suffa I should wear my glasses before I read anything.
Well, I mean, the Scottish aren't the best speller. I mean, the Scottish person there might have got into a bit of whiskey or something. I don't know.
I mean,
although I guess it's like 9 a.m. there, so who the fuck knows?
affected my channel, kicked me out of the YouTube algorithm.
Oh, wait, you see how he's bitching like this? He bitches all the time, obviously. Even when he makes money this week, he's still bitching. He complains all day.
I couldn't make a living just on ad revenue anymore, and I had to change my model. I literally never intended to be an internet live streamer. I wanted to do on-demand videos. I had to change my model to survive because people fucked with me. So when you complain, oh, I hate that Phil asks for money, then you shouldn't have fucked with my livelihood.
Or, Phil, you could have got a job. I don't know.
Yeah.
You could have got a job and continued it as a hobby and streamed on the weekend and, you know, made a certain amount of money. Like, I don't know, man. There are always other options in life, right? The idea that there was no other choice but to pursue the path that you did is a fucking lunacy, Philip, and you know it. You know it's bullshit.
I never had to until people did. Now you deal with the repercussions. You don't like the current Phil that asks for contributions? You made the monster. You're Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay.
Now you gotta live with the monster you created, bitches. And if you don't like it, too fucking bad, because you don't have a time machine to go back in time and...
I don't even.
Oh. So first of all, he's admitting to being a monster, which is like galaxy
True.
brain. And then he's blaming his actions that he has 100% control over on other people. Instead of taking any amount of responsibility. No, it's you who did this. You made me like this. No, Phil, you made yourself like this. You made these decisions. Stop acting like this. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's crazy.
Yeah.
and change what you already did. Tough shit. All right.
All right.